All right, so here's a look at this digital camera. Now, this is going to be a perfect digital camera if you're just starting to get into some type of photography, or if you're looking for something for your kids to use that's really simple and easy. So first things first, if you take a look at it, it is all one piece. So you're not going to have any type of detachable lens. It's just going to have this 54 millimeter lens that is a f2.0. This will have an optical zoom though. So on the inside, if I show you here, I can press this T and you'll see that it's going to optical zoom in. So you do have a little bit of range when it comes to utilizing this. You're not going to have only just that one lens. You'll have that plus the optical zoom. Now, another great thing about this is it's going to have a flip up screen. So you could utilize it like this and use it as a selfie. And the great thing about this is a camera and a video camera. We have two different modes on here, which I can click that M button right there on the D-pad, and you're going to see that it's going to switch from photo. Now it's over to video mode. And this will shoot 4K 30. You could also do 1080p. You could also do 2K as well. So it's got three different mode options when it comes to video. Now here's some photos that I took. This first one is just a quick selfie of me next to the window. And then the second one is a plant that we also have right next to our window, which honestly, the quality in this is pretty nice. It has a nice filmic look to it. You can see it has some nice brown tones to it. And overall, just looks like a nice filmic digital camera. I also recorded a quick video clip as well. So you can see this is our plant over by the window, which has some nice lighting. And this is going to be perfect again for anyone who's just getting into this or for kids to vlog with. So if you've got a kid that's looking to make little vlogs or just wants to film videos around the house, this is going to be an awesome option for that. Now, we have some options as well for the flash. So we could pop that flash up right there. That'll be utilized in the photo mode. Or if we wanted to, we could also utilize the LED option. So this is going to add a little ring light around the lens, which again is really nice if you're doing any type of selfie or any type of vlogging. Now, as for the photo part, it's going to shoot up to 12 megapixels, which I feel like is perfect for pretty much anyone, unless you're really trying to print on a large poster or canvas or something like that, then you might need something a little bit bigger. But I think most people that are utilizing this kind of camera is more going to be just a beginner. The camera is going to come with a battery, so you pop the battery out down here at the bottom if needed, but the way that you actually charge this is just going to be with a simple USB Type-C cable, which you could plug over into the side. There'll just be this little compartment right there that you open up. Then it's also going to have a memory card inside of here as well. And this camera utilizes a micro SD. So the one that's going to come with it is a 64 gigabyte, but you could also replace this with other memory cards as well. So if you're going somewhere on a trip and maybe this one's going to fill up too quickly, you could always have a little backup and bring with you. It also does come with this little case right here, which you can put your cards in and then just carry this with you. It also is going to have a screw mount down here at the bottom. So if you're using something like a tripod or a monopod or any other camera accessory, you can easily just screw it down there at the bottom. Now let's take a look at some of the menu options here. So if you see, we've got our photo mode, which is what we're in right now. We can go ahead and click onto this and see that we can change things like the resolution. We've got interval timing, so if we want to do some type of time lapse. You've got time photo, so if you needed to set a picture up, maybe you want to put a 10-second timer, you could do that there as well. You could also change the scene option, so if you're trying to shoot photos at night, you're trying to do a portrait, landscape, or honestly, if you just leave it on auto most of the time, it's good. It also has a beauty filter on here, which can kind of help soften the skin. Then a couple others like special effects. So if you wanted to do some crazy looking photos like a negative photo or a binarization photo, then you can do that there as well. So a lot of different options when it comes to the menu inside of the photo mode. Then you can change this focus mode as well. So if you want it to be an automatic focus mode, you can do that. You can do a semi or you can do a manual focus. Then of course you could change photo settings like the exposure, the white balance, and then just some basic admin setups, things like changing languages. You could have it go on the screensaver within 90 seconds, change that up. Or if you want to have it auto power off after a certain amount of time, you can do that as well. It also has an option to turn the audio off or on. So when I click, you can hear it's making a noise. If we don't want that noise, we could just click that once and now it's on a silent mode. I would also recommend just going through the user manual real quick, just in case if you've never worked a digital camera like this. This does have a lot of good information in beginning and starting to use this camera. So if you're looking for something for yourself to get started with photography and vlogging, or if you're grabbing something for your kids, then I would definitely recommend picking one of these up.